Hello. As you know, we are travelling overseas very soon, and Christopher has diabetes, which means we need to prepare and plan so that we can deal with diabetes management. Now, I have here my diabetes management box of goodies that I will be using on the trip. Don't forget, we'll be away for 60 days, 61 days actually, so we need to take enough supplies to deal with everything that might occur. So I just thought it would be interesting to show you what we've got in our little diabetes management control pack. Now, the first thing, obviously, blood sugar level can neither be too high nor too low. When blood sugar level is too low, you add sugar. Make sense? So we always need a little container of jelly beans for emergency, so I can just pop those in Christopher's mouth if we need them. So they're in the little box there. Now, if they don't work, if Christopher's not able to eat the jelly beans, or if he's unwell or something, we need to inject sugar in a liquid form through one of these kits. It's called glucagon, and it goes directly into his bloodstream and it gives him a sugar hit. So we need at least one of those. We'll take two because they might be necessary. So they're in the kit now. Now, that takes care of raising blood sugar. What about lowering blood sugar? Well, the key ingredient for lowering blood sugar, as you know, is insulin. So we need to take 10 ml vials of insulin, refrigerated, of course, to give him. So we need 60 days. 1, 2, no, we probably need more than that. 3, 4. We'll take 4 vials of insulin with us, 40 mils. That should do us for the time that we're away. Now, what happens if the insulin is unable to be delivered by his pump, which he's wearing? Well, we have an emergency backup arrangement here, whereby I could draw up that insulin from the vials with these little needles and inject it directly. So you can only use them once, so I better take a couple. I think I'll take 3 or 4 of those, and they are now in our box as well. Now, as well as that, we have these wonderful flex pens, which are a pen fill full of insulin, and you can dial up the amount you need and just inject it straight away in an emergency, not needing a separate syringe. But unfortunately, you need fast-acting insulin and slow-acting insulin in order to do the job properly. So we need to take one of each of those. But of course, they don't work without needles. So we need to take some needles. And here's a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 disposable needles. We'll need those. What happens if we need more? We better take another pack just in case. So they're in the little box here too. We're doing well. Oh, it's getting full, but I think we can fit a few more things in. Now, in order to use the insulin pump, there are a few consumables that are necessary. For example, we need this little quick inserter, which puts the infusion set under Christopher's skin so that he can have the insulin delivered through a tube. So we need that. In addition to that, we need to be able to fill up the cartridge that contains the insulin. And we have to change those every, few days, perhaps every week. So we'll put in probably a few more. Just make sure we've got enough of those to cover any contingencies, and one more for good luck. Right, now that should take care of putting insulin into the cartridge. How do we get the insulin from the cartridge through the tube into Christopher's body? Well, we need these infusion sets. Each one of those will last us probably 3 days. And of those are in the box. Not enough. We need twice as many as that, actually. So I'm going to be careful because I'm finding trouble packing these in here. So I better be careful how they go in. Just carefully packing them, making sure that we're making maximum use of the available space. In they go. That's the infusion sets. Now, what else are we going to need? How do we know if Christopher's blood sugar level is high or low? We need one of these, a glucometer, which tests the sugar level in your blood. So we'll put that in. What if it fails? We better take a backup just in case we need it. Now, that has to be, you have to sort of use this little needle here that goes and we do a finger prick, get a little drop of blood and test it. But if that fails, we better take another one instead, and in that case we're going to need a second set of strips as well. Boy, the box is getting full, but we've still got a little bit to go. We need to have strips to go into that glucometer so that we can actually measure the blood sugar. So we better take, there's 50 in here, but you know, we do 6 tests a day. 6 a day, 60 days, 10. Right, we need those. Well, I think we're about ready to travel. Wait, we need something to do the actual blood sugar tests, and they are little tiny lancets, little needles, and you can't use them more than a few times. So you need, you know, a few. So we put a few of those in there because we need lots of them. Every couple of days we're going to need to change those, deal with them. Of course, this means we've got to also deal with sharps and get rid of the sharps somehow, so I'm going to need a box that will take care of needles and sharps and dispose of them safely. I think we've got just a few more. I think that's it. As far as I can tell, we also need, I don't have it here with me, but I will take it with me, a letter proving to airport security that we need needles, insulin, you know, all the paraphernalia. So I need to have a letter saying that I've got that. And I also need an insulin pump, which Christopher's wearing at the moment, so I can't show that to you. But now that we have everything packed into our little box here, let's see if we can just close it down, zip it up, because this will be very important to be able to carry this as a portable little container in the plane. I'll try and zip it up later because the zip is broken. But there we are, diabetes management in transit. I'm going to get that hole cut in the tablecloth. That camera's not on, is it?